I just got back from starting the day with you, and once we finished our morning routine, I mailed my paperwork for China, my last paperwork, and we celebrated that, and then we watched the rest of Mr. Rogers, the Mr. Rogers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor? And I know you'll remember, but as soon as it was over, I told you I had an idea, and I wanted you to write down 143. I've got the paper right here that you use. We use the purple Sharpie pen. Well, I've got a special idea for these numbers, and I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, there are so many reasons why this idea came to me when we were watching the Fred Rogers documentary together. I want you to know that I see so many parallels between how he operates and how you operate. You are someone who is just unbelievably skilled at making people feel loved, and you have your own special way of doing it. As you know, Mr. Rogers uses 143 for I love you, and it reminds me of how you use the number of the psalm that you include in people's cards and texts and messages for your wows or McWows and times fill in the blank thousand. The significance of numbers and just paying attention to details like that, it's really special. Mr. Rogers also says, I like you just the way you are. And you've made today special by just your being yourself. And that reminds me so much about how, first, the way that you talk to Dream Team members. Thank you for being here, Thank you for the great morning. I had a great time with you. Just never being hesitant to state the significance of someone's presence in your home and helping you, and it means so much. So also the whole I like you just the way you are. I think I've told you this before, but I want to say it again. Meeting you and knowing you and learning from you has been, I can say confidently, the main tool that the Lord has used to make me more okay with all that He has made me than I ever have been. And the way you are so honest and so consistent in the way you handle the challenge that we all have to accept the things we can't change about ourselves, but we get to the point of accepting, and then we get to the point of, you know what, I like me just the way I am. And so you help bring that into my life, that gratitude for the way God created me, because you've modeled it in yours, and it just means so much. Nothing will ever change the fact that He used you to teach me those important lessons that really can change your life. I'm excited to have 143 in your handwriting on my wrist as a tattoo, because, as you know, that means it'll be there forever. And I think about all the things that I'm going to do with my hands. I think about being a teacher, and I think about grading papers or putting together lessons and looking down at my hands as I'm working at my desk, and I think about that reminder that will be the 143, the I love you, but also the I love you just the way you are. And I know I'll be teaching some differently enabled students, and Lord willing, I'll have some differently enabled children of my own one day. And that I love you is so significant. Your I love you on my wrist will be so significant to me because it's as unique as you are. And I'm just grateful that you were willing to pen out those numbers for me so that I could bring this vision to life. It's happening. 143, I love you. This is my new friend Sierra, who's helping me out here. Hi there. Well, I just got home and it's done. I want you to know that I wore the purple scrunchie that you wore the night that you and Leah and Grace and I went to get Cosme and get tacos that party night, the Great Mems, right? And I was wearing my Fred Rogers sweater while I was there. And now it's time for the big reveal of the finished tattoo. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready for this? Your handwriting, dude. 1, 4, 3. I love you. Emily Shanahan, I love you just the way you are, and you made this day special by just your being yourself.